late on I can always edit shit. That's what I figured out. Basically, we have to take 5 minutes of video because doing video is difficult, and I haven't done shit because starting anything is the hardest thing.
Right, you gotta.
Yeah. So we need a subject to talk about. Maybe we can put this into a video. How about our landscape course? That's what this video is supposed to be for, actually. I haven't gotten my landscape course done.
Course for the guys that are trying to do a startup lawn maintenance company.
Yep. Yeah.
Tools are simple.
Tools are I would say keep tools simple.
Keep tools simple.
What do you think? What do you think about that?
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you need basic equipment: a mower, a weed eater, an edger, and a backpack blower.
Yeah.
If you're gonna spray weeds, obviously you get a backpack spray.
Yeah, and you can even start with like a Home Depot like $30 pumper.
Yeah.
Which is a bitch. Like I did that, and it hurts your back, like after a while. But I mean, if you're only going through like, you know, that makes like 2 gallons. You know, it's like something you can like bleach your bathroom with. But I mean, how many gallons of Roundup? I mean, if you're just mowing like 10 houses, like small residential homes, that'll probably last you. And you can always make tank mixes.
You make tank mixes.
Yeah, so you can start out like that. That's how I started my crap out when I was in high school.
What would you think realistic cost for one weed eater, one edger, one mower?
All right, so we lost our camera. Maybe my driving. I would say there's 2 different types of weed whackers. There's like the $200 model that you can find at Home Depot that'll work and I mean, it'll get you some time for sure. I wonder if we can like hang this camera off of this. That would be sick. Man, maybe we'll just push it farther out. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so we need that's a decent holder. I like that. That's not bad.
It works for now.
There we go. Like smooth like butter. That's kind of cool. It's got like that base right here. And that's kind of weird.
That's kind of weird.
That would work. No, I would say like the $200 weed whackers I started out with, but then they like you go through them so fast. Like they don't last. Like
all right,
break. So like a $400 unit is normally like a commercial grade. Like anything that's like weed eater, edger, whatever. Normally it's like $400. Like I remember when I was a kid, it was the cost of a GoPed. I remember like when I bought a GoPed, it was $400, and then I bought one weed whacker, and it was $400. And I was like, GoPed doesn't make me any money, so I'll just buy a bunch of these.
If you direct this to somebody who's, you know, got a little bit of cash, we'll use Gerardo for example.
Yeah, he's a good example.
Wants to just run and own his own lawn maintenance company. You put up the cash, get the right equipment. I mean, it's about one of the simplest things I've ever done. I mean, it's Fridays, you change blades, you work on spark plugs, you just double check every little thing on the tools, and they do the work.
Yeah, that's true. My bad, traffic light. I would say though too, like yeah, it would be all about your timeline. Like when I was in high school, I don't know, like I started out with an initial. I bought a brand new lawnmower because I didn't want to have any problems with my lawnmower. So I bought a brand new 36-inch Exmark Metro, and I didn't want to have any issues with it. So I bought that for $3,100, and it was like so basic I could fix everything myself, like belts. Like there was nothing on that thing that you couldn't look at and see what the problem was. Like like the drive, like everything was like if it wasn't moving to the right or something like that, you're like, oh, the belt's not on. Like it was.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, which I liked, like which I kind of miss, because now when stuff breaks, it's like the Bobcat just broke last Friday, and like no one knows what the hell's wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like and then it goes to the shop and it gets like a new drive motor, and that's like $3,300 drive motor. Thankfully it's warranted, but you're like, you know, it's a bigger asset, but it's way more complicated. Way more complicated. So I would say when you're starting out, I would keep it as simple as possible. Like you want to spend all of your time doing sales and creating systems. I just want to point out that that's the company I had in high school right there. Flip the camera on that. Yeah, there we go. You have to keep it in the horizontal mode. No, you just reverse it.
I know.
I don't know about these fancy things. We should pass them though. These guys, you got these guys on film? You got these guys? Yeah, so that was the company I had in high school. This is a great video time. We're gonna cut them off though, so we can wave at them. Jason, what's up, my man? Yeah, dude, what's good, man? You gotta get in the left lane because I'm going in the right lane. I like the red though. I like the red. We're actually just making a video on how to start a lawn and landscape company. I'll call you later. It's probably unsafe to be doing that on the road. So anyway, that's pretty sweet. You'll become a better cameraman as we go.
Yeah, I don't know if this one...
You need some attachments maybe? I got a GoPro in the back, but the microphone sucks on it. But yeah, so that was exciting. We haven't had any caffeine yet, but that was good.
That was good.
That was the company, man. Look at that. It's still running, bro. 10 years
right
later.
there, it's not that hard. Travis
10
White
years
can
later.
build it, sell it, and this guy can just, all he's got to do is learn how to run a mower, a weed eater, edger, and a backpack blower. You can service houses. You can mow lawns. You can make money doing it.
You can start, and no doubt, like I think in high school, like the sweet thing about the lawn stuff in high school was that it kept you. Every lawn has to be done, at least in Sarasota, Florida. Every lawn had to be done once a week. So if you mowed their lawn on Tuesday, you're gonna mow it on Thursday or Tuesday the next week. So like it kept you somewhat scheduled, but it let you figure out your own schedule. It wasn't like you were like working at a pizzeria in high school and like some dude's like, hey, I need you to work Friday night from like 7 to midnight. And you're like, oh, but I'm going out to do shit. Like in high school, it was like perfect because it was a way to pay for my truck because I want to have a truck anyway. But I didn't want to like work at a restaurant and then like pay like $8 a gallon for fuel or you know whatever. Like I didn't like that would suck. But I could still pay, or I could still like have a truck that just guzzled fuel, but was technically a business expense. It actually made me money. So like I still had my truck and it made me money. Versus my boy Tony over here that had a car and he put money into his car. My truck gave me money. Car, truck,
Different households.
different
lives.
I mean, he's pretty.
That's what you got?
You're pretty. You're pretty. I've never owned a car in my life. I would like one. I like a Tesla. I think those Teslas are looking pretty fresh.
Tesla's the way to go.
I like Tesla. I like that. But I like trucks.
Trucks make money.
Trucks make money. And they're safe. You can take a wreck in a truck.
Ain't pull a boat in the truck.
If you can buy a boat, but a boat's another thing that you gotta find out how to make money with it. I have a friend who makes money on his boat. He's a charter captain. He makes money. Dude, we hit our 5-minute mark. I checked off everything on my